Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today is a different day. Today, we are doing something totally different. Normally, I would be on here and I would let you see me and all that, but today, I want to make sure everybody understands what is so important about today. Today is December 7th, 2021, and on this day, we remember Pearl Harbor. Today is National Pearl Harbor Day, everybody, and today we are going to remember it by remembering what was done that day. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and switch it up a little different today. Thank you, White Horse Theology. Much appreciated. Thank you, Ruth Truth, for being here. At King Bluto. Stephanie Lynn, good to see everybody here. But today, I'm going to switch it up a little different. Usually, I would be doing different sceneries and stuff, but I want to make sure that this gets the point across. As I was sitting there thinking about how was I going to do this, it really struck me. I'm just going to tell you all what happened that day because it was very devastating. And that's why I think it is very important. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and take myself off, leave the cam on, or the mic on, and explain what today is all about. National Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th, 2021. On December 7th, 1941, Japanese planes attacked United States naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii territory, killing more than 2,300 Americans. The USS Arizona was completely destroyed, and the USS Oklahoma capsized. A total of 12 ships sank and were beached in the attack, and 9 additional vessels were damaged. More than 160 aircraft destroyed, and more than 150 others damaged. The following day, in an address to the joint session of Congress, President Franklin Roosevelt called December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. Congress then declared war on Japan, abandoning the nation's isolationism policy and ushering the United States into World War II. Within days, Japan's allies, Germany and Italy, declared war on the United States, and the country began a rapid transition in a wartime economy by building up an armament of support of military campaigns in the Pacific, North Africa, Europe. Also, the day following Pearl Harbor, Aaron Lomax, head of the Library of Congress Archive of American Folk Song, sent a telegram to a colleague around the U.S. asking them to collect people's immediate reaction to the bombing. Over the next few days, prominent folklorists such as John Lomax, John Henry Falk, Charles Todd Robert Sonkin, and Louis Jones responded by recording man on the street interview in New York, North Carolina, Texas, Washington, D.C., and elsewhere. He interviewed salesmen, electricians, janitors, oilmen, cab drivers, housewives, students, soldiers, physicians, and others regarding the event of December 7th. Among the interview was a California woman visiting her family in Dallas, Texas. My first thought was a great pity that another nation should be added to this aggressor who strove to limit our freedom. I find myself at the age of 80, an old woman, hanging on to the tail of the world, trying to keep up. I do not want the driver's seat, but eternal varieties. There are only things that I wish to express. One thing I am very sure of is that hatred is death, but love is light. I want to contribute to the civilization of the world, but when I look at the Holocaust that is going on in the world today, I'm almost ready to let go. The day of the attack on the United States of America on December 7th was cowardice and uncalled for. 2,300 Americans died. The picture you see right here in the caption, that is where you stand over top of the USS Arizona. Many soldiers had drowned or were killed in the attack, and the oil from that keeps coming up to this day. People say it is the USS Arizona crying for its victims. I know this because I've been to the USS Arizona. I also seen the base at Pearl Harbor, and the buildings are still covered with holes in it because they decided at Pearl Harbor to leave the building as it stands the way it was left and ruined by Japanese, I have lack of better words. That was an attack of cowardism. While they kept telling Americans, we're not going to attack you, we're not going to attack you, they sneaked attacked us with hundreds of planes, killing 2,300 lives, injuring hundreds of thousands more, and an act of cowardice. Normally, I wouldn't say this about people, but it is very cowardice to sneak attack someone. What they did is no better than what happened on 9/11 when the Taliban hit the World Trade Center. And the reason that we remember these days is because either you learn from history and remember those who told you one thing to your face and did something different, or you're doomed to repeat it. Today should be a reminder, as well as the day of 9/11, about why we need to keep our borders closed. Terrorists can come in at any moment and attack us. They didn't know till afterwards that Japan was going to attack us. They didn't know till afterwards that those who attacked the World Trade Center, who attacked the Pentagon, and who tried to attempt to attack Washington D.C. were terrorists. Let this be a slow reminder of exactly what can go on if we're not careful. And now, I'm going to leave this up for a moment and ask everybody to please remember what happened that day and to remember what can happen if we are not careful and we do not remember what happened and let it happen again and again and again. I'm going to let this stay on for a minute. If any of you would like to say a word or two, I will make sure they come up on the screen while we take a moment of silence for all those who lost their life. And I'm going to take a moment to do something special this day to show my respect for our country. And I'm just going to sing one verse of a song that is so prominent. And many people need to remember this song. So, there's many songs that you can do for today. And I think this one is perfect. Without further ado. God bless America, land that I love, and beside her, and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless you, each and every one of you, for being here. Please like, comment, and stay safe out there. And remember Pearl Harbor Day. Remember 9/11 Day. And remember, this is our country. God bless those who served, past, present, and future. God bless first responders and law enforcement, past, present, and future. And God bless each and every American on this day. Thank you for being here. And I hope this was as heartfelt to you as it was for me to do this. God bless you. I am Ranger 92308. As always, everybody, don't be a stranger to the Ranger. I appreciate each and every one of you. And have a very good day. Thank you. And God bless.